Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Good job there. Pretty simple. The hole was created. Runner just darted right through.
Yeah, that's the kind of play teams are looking for to have some success early in a ball game. And if you're an offensive play caller, you mark that run down. Make sure you keep coming back to it throughout the game until they stop it.
Pickett's throw pulled in by Robinson here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Boy, 2 plays, and they're already across midfield, and that cannot be what you're expecting if you're the defensive coordinator. Neither time the pass rush got home. Now the question you've got to answer, do you bring more pressure, or do you drop someone else back in coverage?
Now a first down carry for Harris. They find some open field here. Down the right sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris, 37 yards. And the Steelers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
How about the vision on the run here? This one's intended to just be a straight dive up the middle. But once he gets through traffic, he sees that the open space is to the outside, so he's just going to angle himself out wide and win the race to the pylon.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Able to hit his target, Lamb. They'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as he's got it up to the 28-yard line. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. Prescott off play action. Now he's flushed out left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
He'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. 81 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Drop for a loss there on a nice effort by Osa Odighizuwa. And Pickett going to move his guys around. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Kenny Pickett fighting Pat Freiermuth. And the Steelers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, partners, the first quarter, too early to start talking about needing a comeback. They're down 2 touchdowns already, and that sack, that disrupts this drive. They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Prescott. Tosses the out route here to Gallup. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And he's He's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Prescott yet again. And he's got it. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Cowboys nothing.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That goes for a gain of 31.
So often on these RPOs, we see the ball get from the quarterback to the receiver in what feels like a nanosecond. But on this play, He actually cleared coverage downfield a bit before the ball got to him. The net result, though, a considerable gain.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
It's a gain. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Second down, Prescott. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
First down, Prescott. Throw complete right side to Colts. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 15. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards.
And the Steelers first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Looking to throw, Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds. downs. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a first down.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Pickett going to keep it himself. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And this is something right out of the Philadelphia playbook. They were successful running this with Jalen Hurts. But this is a copycat league, so if it works for them, everyone thinks it'll probably work for us. And here, it does.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
This is just not fun anymore. It's not over. Why are you guys giving up?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport. They say the great athletes, they can. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Chandon Sullivan. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Pickett now on first down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Boy, that was certainly well read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle him for just a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. Pickett will look to throw it here. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Extra point now by Boswell. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Cowboys 7.
Let's go.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll be taken out of bounds all the way down near the 35-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, just too hard to keep him under wraps, and delivers a big play here for this offense.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man, Pollard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Extra point up and through. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Prescott now on 2nd down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Prescott now. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. T.J. Watt able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. It's a keeper with Prescott, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 21. Pickett. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Harris. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. And that's going to be incomplete.
Third down is the down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
This is away and a very good kick. Angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Eluding the pressure right. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
They hand this off to Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jaron Kearse in on the tackle. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Pickett back to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
A short one there to Freiermuth.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This to make it a 3-score game late. That's running out of steam, and it won't couldn't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now, this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the first as well. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And they move this all the way down to the 9. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Prescott. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Montravius Adams able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Touchdown! Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run out for the catch, and he goes.
Into the end zone. Extra point, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Tackle made that time by Chauncey Golston. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last says, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing, but at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
And And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Najee Harris, well built for work down here near the end zone. That's a nice job there to hold him up. But I doubt we've seen the last of him on this drive.
They'll try to run with Harris. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Cowboys 21.